at Golden Corral.
to veterans and active duty service members at no cost. And as a founding partner of Camp Corral, Golden Corral helps send children of wounded, ill, or fallen military members to summer camp each year. It truly is a special experience for those kids and their families.
Brother, I got another one of them garlic bacon cheeseburgers from Sonic. They garlic the fuck out of this thing.
As we get ready to go racing, drivers climbing in to take on the thrills of Talladega. We got the command and the green flag just ahead.
Well, come on, little leaderboard. Cooperate with me. It's perfect. I'm gonna regret eating this in about an hour. Excuse me. You like your draft? Well, you should. You guys picked so high. Hey, kid, I like my team's draft as well. See, Shadur finally got drafted. Cleveland could have had that motherfucker 6 times, but they ended up with him anyway. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Lately, I've been playing a shit ton of The Last of Us again because season 2 of the TV show just started, and I'm really enjoying it. That was a fun game to stream. You know, back when I used to do that sort of thing. Marsh done with his fucking burger. Surely, out of the 800 quarterbacks Cleveland has on their roster, one of them's going to work out. I'm sorry, I found it really funny that Shadur Sanders fell to the 5th round. I was kind of hoping he would go undrafted. That would have been really funny. Go back. I'm back. I'm back.
His teammate, Austin Hill, Dylan.
That's right, Kim. Everybody
Cletus got a top 10. Good for him.
Chad Haney said about his team and driver Austin Hill. He's right. They're the undisputed kings of super speedways. But
I'm not going to say Cletus can drive. Anybody can get a top 10 race in an ARCA race at Talladega, but I'm glad he got one. I'm glad he had a good race. I'm glad he got to finish it this time. But I'm really not that impressed with a top 10 in an ARCA race. He's a fun guy to follow, though. I saw him. Oh, here's something. Speaking of Cletus, I saw him. I was on my lunch break at work, and my dad's wife had to go take him his food, so we went out. It's a little like out of town and on the highway to get to where we were going. I saw these fucking three RVs come by. One of them's painted all red, white, and blue and says like Road to Dega or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, oh, that's Cletus's shit. They had like three RVs and a caravan together. And I guess they stopped down in Harris Speedway, not far from my house, on the way to Talladega. But I fucking saw them. And yes, I know Love got DQ'd. You didn't know Jesse Love got DQ'd last week? Well, he's on pole for this race. So yeah, fun fact: I saw Cletus on my lunch break the other day on the way back to work. And my dad's wife was like, "Well, I guess they're going to the race." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know who that is." She's like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "Cletus McFarlane is an ARCA driver." Excuse me. Well, we should have known that Jesse Love's car was illegal at Rockingham because there's no way an RCR car is ever going to be that good on anything but a super speedway. So we should have known better. I usually make the jokes all the time of that car ain't going to pass inspection, and it always does. Well, that motherfucker, I should have been calling that halfway through the race as strong as he was. And yeah, then he didn't pass inspection. Take a chance and turn this fucking fan off. Now listen to Junior's podcast with Rick out. Not yet. The only problem about bringing my Switch to work is that instead of listening to shit like that, I'll sit and play the Switch whenever I get bored. So I fall behind on my podcasts. Ozzy, what do you want? Huh? I'm guessing he got shit canned from NBC and he wasn't happy about it. I'm guessing that's the gist of the interview. Oh, I played Friday the 13th last night. Still alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. We played Friday last night for a couple hours, and the game is still alive. why they got rid of Rick Allen. He does a better job than fucking Adam Alexander or Jamie Little or anybody like that. I mean, Lee Diffie's great, though. Rick Allen, we could make fun of him for all the memes and stuff, but, like, he wasn't bad.
So, Jamie, tell me, what challenges do drivers face here today? Well, the first
The guy NBC didn't re-sign Dale Jr. either, so they're fucking stupid.
today, but the other thing is just the mental breakdown that the drivers have because you spend most of the race looking in the rearview mirror.
No, they weren't lying about shutting Friday down.
Decision making.
It's still a private server being run by somebody, but there's a lot of people on the server, so we had a good time last night.
It's missed the Rex. That's why we say when we come to Talladega, if you're in it, you can win it. You absolutely can, and with that opportunity, though, there is immense risk in those wrecks. But if you're one of those cars that doesn't historically have a chance to get to the front today, maybe your only goal should be to keep four wheels on it and then driving straight. If you do that, you might have an opportunity. We have seen it before. 5 of the last 11 first-time winners here at Talladega. It could happen for someone in this field you didn't expect. Well, Parker, I love your optimism. Oh, but the facts say 6 of the last 8 have been won by RCR drivers. Ironically, they start on the front row today with the fastest cars. You see right there, RCR, 10 wins at the drafting style tracks. Unbelievable over the rest of the company. Major juggernaut. Everyone has to overcome there. Those RCR cars always fast, and they're 2-0 in 2025. When you talk about racing in the drag, Jeff Burton will be a player.
If you love Talladega action, you came to the wrong race. It's going to be the Jesse Love Austin Hill gangbang party. Just kidding. This could be a good race. They do wind up being. Joey Gase qualified fourth, for God's sake. Which begs the question, what fucking car is he driving? See, Gase is driving a Chevrolet. That's got to be a RCR hand-me-down. Austin Hill's luck at Talladega is not as good as his luck at Daytona and Atlanta. Wonder if Justin Allgaier will just lay over and let him win like he did at Atlanta back in fucking February or whatever. He should do that again because it was so good the first time. At least I like Jesse Love. I don't like Austin Hill as a person, but I like Jesse Love. An Ingles commercial. I got some pain in the ass shit to do at work the next little bit. Ceilings! God, my fucking neck is gonna hurt every day. All I have to do is like paint over it once or twice, these two really long ceilings, but like, man, that's gonna get really old. And I hate the fact that it's in the building. I've been enjoying painting the fucking condos. Oh well, that's Monday's problem.
Let's take a look at our starting grid. Yeah, we got a couple of huge names in that top 10. Joey Gates in fourth and Ryan Ellis in ninth, both with their career best starts. Big days for those two. Back in starting 14th, Sammy
They're
Smith.
coming to the green.
Get Rockingham after Love got DQ'd, and he won here at Dega last fall. Yeah, a couple of fast rookies.
Oh yeah, shout out to Sammy Smith for his big win last week.
Both of those guys
Asterix.
career stage wins last week at Rockingham. That was great to see. And at the back of the field, we have two fast forwards usually. Sam Mayer in the number 41 and Ryan Sieg in the number 39. Three combined runner-up finishes at Talladega, both looking for their first drafty track win. From the back to the front, pole sitter Jesse Love takes the outside lane.
You're hung up on Ryan Ellis. I'm hung up on Joey Gase.
I like that. And I already a pep talk, Adam. I don't know if driving angry really is not here. Not here. I understand, but there is added motivation when you think about how the race ended last week. He's DQ'd. He comes here today and fires the first shot by winning the pole. Look, that team's on tilt right now. They want to prove it. Our race analysis, and crazy enough, at a place like Talladega, strategy can be a part of the equation. It absolutely can be. First stage 1 and 2, 25 laps. The final stage, 63 laps. The only green flag you'll most likely see in that final stage, and the fuel window is 43 to 45. Expect these cars on pit road somewhere between 68 and 74.
I think Cowboy said he was just going to the racetrack today to get some merch for when he comes here for Charlotte. Oh, by the way, we got 600 tickets.
But he's never won, never finished.
Better seats and much cheaper than last year.
I'm happy to say it's race day in Talladega, Alabama. Let's put the green flag in the air and turn loose.
Time to bring the action. Oh yeah, Jesse Awuji's in this race, isn't he? Oh God. Hill backs up the bottom and lets Love in line, and off we go. Two-time Talladega winner Jeb Burton, fourth on the inside. That outside line led by Joey Gase is not going to go anywhere. You just go ahead and clear, and Joey Gase just goes down to the bottom. That line was going to go nowhere quick with him leading it. You got another Denny autograph? Did you run into Denny? Oh yeah, Eric Amarola's in this race, by the way. Hopefully Leggy and Sawallet stay the fuck away from each other. Rockingham was crazy last week. Just made me sad that Cup should never race there because the cars suck so bad. Oh God, Chris Wright in the middle behind Dean Thompson. A capable pair there. Allgaier up to the top in front of Taylor Gray, and Hill and Love just move up. Go to the bottom. No, he doesn't want to go to that bottom. Joey Gase is leading the bottom line now. I would look for Jeb Burton to try to shuffle him out so he can lead the bottom. Jeb Burton, if he leads the bottom line, it'll be good. And back to the bottom goes RCR. Look at the gap that Jesse Love can get in front of the field. Only he and Hill can really do that. Oh, you caught Denny at the merch trailer. Me and Dylan always get to the racetrack really late, like within an hour of pre-race ceremony, so we miss all the fucking appearances and shit. The last time I saw a driver up close was probably Brad Keselowski at the Southern 500 last year. He was doing an appearance. We actually got there just in time to see the end of a Brad Keselowski appearance. Stop me if you've heard this before. Jesse Love and Austin Hill, dominant cars at Talladega. We're going to commercial after 4 fucking laps. Oh, well, it'll be split screen, so it's not that big of a deal. At least they're not choo-choo training. You got a lot of 2 wide and some 3 and 4 wide behind that. Come here, Mr. Ozzy. They're not choo-choo training yet. So, Cowboy, our 600 tickets, I told you, they're right at pit entry. Like, right before. It's either right before or directly in front of the front stretch chicane, but like at pit entry. It's pretty cool. You'll have a good view of the big screen at the end of the back stretch, and you'll be able to see the whole racetrack. I'm happy with the seats, especially for the price. Because last year, the exact section we are in, last year every seat was like 200, $300, and we got them for 100 after fees. There was fucking fees and shit, you know. Red Slash pitting under green for some reason. I don't even feel like talking about this part of the race because we all know what it is. It's Jesse Love, it's Austin Hill, same old shit. But like I said, at least they're not future training. Although they're starting to. Look at that top line. And Austin Hill's not in that top line. Austin Hill's on the bottom with only about 3 cars behind him. I think Austin Hill being on the bottom will keep this from being a choo-choo train. It just looked like it was starting to happen there. Now the field looks completely different in turn 4. Love is so fast he can block all he wants because he's just going to be clear of you anyway. And yeah, there you go. Him and Hill are all over. Now Hill's back up in the top behind Allgaier. So Allgaier's between Jesse Love and Hill. And back to the bottom they go because they saw Jeb Burton coming, and we know Jeb's capable here. Jeb's really good at Talladega. That's a pretty consistent thing, Jeb Burton being good at Talladega. Joey Gase is still in the top 10. I'm impressed. 5 car breakaway at the front. Love, Allgaier, Hill, Jeb Burton, Daniel Dye. 3 wide behind them. lot of strength on the bottom. Now they're a choo-choo train. That is a choo-choo train all the way back to about 12th place now on the very bottom. I would have given you $20 to walk up to Sammy Smith and call him a bitch. Choo choo! Took us 11 laps, but here we are. I can't complain when I play NASCAR Rivals. This is exactly what I do. I form a choo-choo train with like 3 other cars, and we just drive away. Man, I wish I'd have streamed the other day because me and Dylan brought his Quest over, and we played bowling for like several hours. My entire fucking body ached. Like I fucked my back up bowling with Dylan. To Dylan's credit, he was new at the game and he was averaging like 150s. But at one point, I bowled like 4 200s in a row. Who's that? Isabella Robusto in the ARCA series. She looks like Sheldon Creed in drag. Ooh, boy, I don't like what I'm seeing mid pack. Around where Sanchez was. That made me nervous for a second. Oh, good God. What is with their obsession about Peyronie's disease? Ozzy, why do they like talking about wieners so much? What happened to my sport? Oh man, we got the 600 tickets. I booked the Vegas thing. I've got one Vegas payment left. Now this week I got to get Metallica tickets. I'm like one more thing and I can hammer down and save a lot of money because Metallica's coming at the end of May and I am fucking going. Me and my dad and cousin Barry. Barry's a fucking funny motherfucker. I guess we're the only three that's going. Told my dad if he drives, I'll buy his ticket. Regret that, but I really want to go, and I need somebody to drive. And Jeff Burton makes a move, and then he goes right back down to the bottom because he saw Austin Hill pull out in front of him. Oh, whatever. Ooh, what the hell is this on board? Jeff Burton is busting his ass to get Austin Hill out of line. It worked. Well, there's Hill. And then as soon as they see Austin Hill, like three cars dart out behind him. I'm like, yeah, push the guy that you can't pass. Way to go, guys. You could have shuffled Austin Hill to the back there, and they all just ducked out and followed him immediately. Even though he was only out of line because Jeb Burton forced it was inside. Yeah, let's help the guy we can't beat. I never understood that fucking strategy here. Jesse Love, stay in the top. Never understood that strategy. Dude, if you find a fucking rental RV, like that'd be cool as hell. I don't know how expensive that is, but if you pull it off, then I'm down. I'll be so down for it. Yes, I will be at Talladega in the fall. Hey, Nick Sanchez has found his way to the front somehow. They're starting to push and shove a little bit more. Yeah, the field is tightened up and guys are pushing, and somehow Nick Sanchez is leading the inside line. Love gives up the top, goes to the bottom. Oh boy, he got back in front of Hill. Hey, Allgaier, why didn't you make that block on Austin Hill at Atlanta on the final lap instead of fucking lap 15 at Talladega? Fucking ass. Yeah, Allgaier made the block on Hill that he should have made on the last lap at Atlanta. Once I get these Metallica tickets bought, I'm going to have the biggest weight off my shoulder for months. Still love Hill and Burton, but Sheldon Creed's fourth now and Taylor Gray's fifth. Allgaier's lost a lot of ground on the bottom. These Toyotas are bringing this outside line around.
Five to go in stage one.
Did he just say money in the bank? He's cashing in. If Adam Alexander was a WWE announcer, he's cashing in money in the bank. SmackDown. Oh, speaking of that, SmackDown was really good last night. SmackDown's not been that great lately, but last night was a fucking banger episode. Good for them. Through all this shuffling around, Love has led every lap. And Hill has been no worse than third, and he's second right now. Jeb Burton peeking to the outside. Jeb, you lost your spot in line. You're on the outside now. Sheldon Creed filled that gap in a hurry. I'm okay with John Cena and Randy Orton having one more match. Even though the match probably won't be any good, I still want to see it. We got a third lane coming. I think their momentum is going to stall out right about here. Yeah. Now Austin Hill's moved up to block Jeb Burton. I think Austin Hill is Jeb Burton's sworn enemy today. Every move Jeb Burton makes, Austin Hill's just blocking. He's well clear. He's just making a lot of moves. Anytime he sees the 27 move, he moves. 2 to go. We've had 23 laps now of really no choo-choo train. They choo-choo train for like a lap or two. It's been very racy so far. Now that third line is the strong. Ooh, not anymore. Now it's the middle line again. Now they've all stalled out, but Love has a big gap, so he's going to be able to pick what line he wants to slot in front of. Come on, shuffle Austin Hill out. You know you want to. I know it's early and he'll just recover, but if you try to shuffle him out, he might block and wreck himself. 1 to go. We're on our 25th green flag lap. Austin Hill's got a big run here at the end of the front stretch. Stalls out, though. And now Jesse Love is kind of too far out front. Jesse Love is a sitting duck here. His teammate could easily sell him out for the stage win. Love got way too far out front. Here he goes, the push to Eckes to Hill. And Hill goes to the bottom. Like I said, I knew he was probably going to take a run at this. And now the 16's shoving the 2, so now the momentum's back with Love. Eckes is a good pusher. Love still out front, clears Hill, off 4. Long way to go to the start-finish line. Eckes has a run. Love too far out front again. Hill might get one more shot at him here. One more shot at him. One more shot. Love wins stage 1. These cars can push so well. Unlike the piles of shit you will see tomorrow for 500 miles. Oh my God, 25 green flag laps. Nobody died. Oh, the guys who prank called Shedeur Sanders pretending to be the Saints posted a video of them making the call, and it's fucking hilarious. Love, apparently he can keep doing that shit because he wins a lot of these when he's not getting disqualified. I want to see an RCR car win for the second week in a row just so I can see him get DQ'd again. That'd be so funny. Richard Childress sell everything. Ah. Hey, any one of you cocksuckers want to buy me a new Xbox controller? I need a new Xbox One controller. Hey, congratulations to Star Wars for having their first rape storyline. Way to go, Disney. EA says that their new Skate game will not feature any offline mode whatsoever. Well, I never liked the Skate series anyway, so fuck them. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is going to have offline mode because that's how video games fucking work. Fucking dipshits. Remains to be seen as to whether or not it's going to have Bam Margera, but that's another story. Josh Williams, 5'10", 192 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. He has a sports psychiatrist. If I was running 25th every week, I'd probably have to see somebody too. As we ride around under caution for an hour and a half. I would do 4 now and do 2 the rest of the day. If I was in charge. 4 tires now, 2 the rest of the day. And yeah, you're going to see some 2 tires here, obviously. Right side's only for Hill. A little slow getting out of his box. He had to go around whoever was in front of him. Eckes is the new leader. Oh, they said Love got it. I disagree. Maybe my eyes are fucked up. I don't know. Love, Eckes, Sanchez, Allgaier, Honeyman, Hill, Williams, Illich, Daniel Dye, Ryan Sieg. Top 10. I thought Eckes had to fucking race off pit road. Adam Alexander agrees with me. Uh, that's not the line. Did they go to that line? I thought they went to that second white line. When did they change that? Oh well. What ifs? Doesn't matter who's leading right now anyway. I mean, tires generally, tires have not worn out on a super speedway since like 2010. So unless you're at Atlanta, and even then, it's not that bad at Atlanta. Like I said, I would have just changed four here and then do two rest of the race. Unless you get a green flag pit stop. Usually under a lot of green flag stops, guys will take four.
Wait a second. Specifically, Parker. Shoes at? I mean, you were riding the Dente yesterday, the Chili's Activation Center here at the track. Set a world record, by the way, on this. They told me afterwards I was the longest running one. They had the Guinness Book of World Records there. It was their first record in Parker Clearman's mind. Hey, maybe. It wasn't a fact. On the boulevard, sort of facts are blurry. Yeah, that's medium. You just didn't have socks? No, I took the socks off too. Yeah, I went full barefoot. But when I think of the boulevard, I think I want socks. Rubber shoes. Let's get a report from Dylan.
Well, you guys talked about the flexibility of what kind of tires or what amount of tires, I should say, you want to take during pit stops. This was Jonathan Tony's report on the tires that came off the double zero.
Nowhere whatsoever. You hear what they just told Sheldon Creed? He said, I'm pretty sure we could take these tires and drive them all the way from here to Richmond and they wouldn't wear out. So, yeah, two tires at most the rest of the day. I had it pegged. Two tires all day long. Left sides barely wear on any racetrack anyway these days. So, yeah.
Because sometimes the first run it can be the stop Taylor Gray dropping.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate penalty for him. Let's go back and take a look. And yeah, you just got away from it right there. How shot grab it? Yeah, really close. That 10 if Daniel died and had to go around it, steering right as he came. This is so difficult because you spend so much time in that stage yesterday. So you spend so much time up front, and then boom, now you have to reset and change your mindset as you go to the second stage and coming from behind. One guy that has not had to worry about that, race leader Jesse Love. Here's 2 radio. Yeah, so they've been working on this with Jesse Love and Parker. What they're referencing there is when he makes a move, don't like we saw Jim Bird kind of move up and then want to move back down. Like be more aggressive with their moves. I would just caution you early in the race. I don't know that it's worth that, but it's worth it for him to.
Love, Sanchez, Eckes, Allgaier, Josh Williams, Austin Hill. Few cars between Love and Hill, but I'm sure that will not last long.
Two begins. Front row, Jesse Love, Nick Sanchez. And Jesse Love has Christian Eckes right behind him. We saw what a good pusher he was. They're trying to shove him. You see they're already connected into turns 1 and 2. So, couple corners. Cammy the 48 and the 7 with just Allgaier hooked up on the top side right there. With that 16.
Nick Sanchez to the lead.
Temporarily.
Best pushers is Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez leader in front of Jesse Love now.
Jesse Love slot in ahead of Justin Allgaier. Make a mental note, outside lane on the restart. We saw it opening of the race.
Eckes and Hill move to the inside of Allgaier and fly by him.
Slides out in front here.
Eckes is really aggressive. And the poor Sanchez is going to get hung out.
Go to the bottom. The 16 of Eckes had a big run for the 21.
Eckes is aggressive, and Sanchez paid the price for it there. He's got help coming.
And he's going to pay the price right here. Does great job actually to stop the car caution ball. Look at Eckes bottom lane leading the lap. Yeah, you see he moved up a little, like you said, not quite fast enough, but I think that's okay. That's okay. It'll lose
Took advantage of Sanchez's indecisiveness there.
your day's over. So it's okay at this point. Don't take that chance. And that's exactly what Jesse Love was referencing. Stage the last 2 laps of the race all the time because you got to make moves that are super decisive. If you're going to be aggressive, you got
Why is Austin Hill not quite as good at Talladega as Jesse Love? It's kind of weird.
your aggression level and quick clearing. And I said this earlier in the pre-race show. That spotter is kind of verification. When you're making that move and you hear the spotter say, you know you're moving it. If your spotter's not quick enough to say that or he doesn't tell you, that's when you're hesitant to make those decisions. Now, I feel like when you're in sync and you're in Jesse Love's position, controlling the field, I'm not even looking in the mirror. When the spotter says go to the top, I go, I never look. And that's when you really know you're in sync with each other. And that's how you can make moves that are fast enough to cover lanes as they gain momentum. Yeah, speaking of making moves, what about Jesse Love? Didn't take long. On the inside right there behind Christian Eckes. Now it's on the inside.
Can't even keep track of everybody moving around right now. Look at Junior Motorsports pretending they know how to work together. That's cute. If they work together half as good as Love and Hill do, they'd probably win more of these. Allgaier is usually the number one reason the JRM car doesn't win Daytona or Talladega. Hey, there's Sammy Smith. He won here last year. Also won last week. Whether you like it or not. And bold move from Sammy Smith. Hey, there's Eric Amarola. It's the first time he's been this close to the front. Sammy Smith leads this lap. Somebody besides Jesse Love led a lap. 15 to go. Stage is so short, they're not going to choo-choo train. The choo-choo train only happens right before green flag pit stops in the third stage. For some reason, when you said, and I for one do not, it made me think of Hannibal Lecter.
And Love's going to take it back.
Can't quite clear the 8. No help. Help on the way, but not there yet. He's still so fucking fast by himself, he barely loses any ground. Ooh, Jeb Burton got to his inside. Holy shit, they're 3 wide. 3 wide all the way through the pack. Oh, Jeb. Whew. Oh, Jeb. There comes Eckes with Hill and Sieg behind him. Great. Now you've let Hill get in front of Jesse Love. That's the race within the race right there. Which one of the RCR cars is going to be leading, and it's going to be Austin Hill here in a minute. Where did this performance from Eckes come from? He's been the definition of meh this year. And Jeb makes another big move. Now Austin Hill's in the middle in front of Jesse Love. Eckes doesn't know whether to shit or wind his watch. Here comes Jeb. Jesus, Jeb. And Jeb Burton's leading. Definitively, Jeb Burton is actually leading now. But they're 3 wide behind him, so good luck. Stay in front of Eckes. He's in front of Hill.
Jeb Burton restarted in the 16th position, and he's leading this race right now. They did take 4 tires. I know we say tires don't mean a lot, but if you're watching when we were...
Yeah, they don't mean shit, but Jeb Burton's been aggressive all day. I don't think his tires factor much into that. Jeb Burton and Christian Eckes have been the most aggressive. Oh, boy. Sideways on a straightaway is no good. Austin Hill in the second.
Side by side with Sammy Smith.
Allgaier going to bitch about Burton. Oh, Allgaier says his car's not handling good. It's all over the place. I thought he was going to bitch about Jeb or something. He's bitching about his own car. That's a murderer's row in that second, that middle line. It's Hill, Jesse Love, and Almirola. 3 of the best.
Ten to go in stage 2.
Race is going by fast. Excuse me. Jeb well out front. 3 wide behind him. Go top. There you go. Chevrolet, I mean, can you really say the Chevrolets are staying committed? Like 20 out of the 38 cars in this field are Chevrolets. Well, the Chevrolets are all running together. Yeah, because it's like over half the field. And most of the competitive cars are Chevrolets. Hill, go to the bottom in front of Eckes. Ooh, he's going to slide up in front of Sammy Smith. Whoa, he got a little sideways. Hill's going to try to get Jeb clear and then dive to his inside and pass him. Lost touch with him that time. He couldn't make it work. Eckes straddling the apron there. That's sketchy. A lot of fucking commercials in this one. Love ditches Ekis in the middle. That middle line's dead. They'll be back. Jeb's actually been leading for a little while now. And there you go. Hill got Burton out front and dove to his inside, but I think that run's going to stall out. No, he got him. Wow. Only an RCR car could do that. I was sure his run would stall out right when they got to the exit of the corner and Sammy got to the back of Jeb, but it didn't happen. And they both block back to the inside together. Now Jeb is between Love and Hill. That's not a good place to be. Oh my God, what a block from Allgaier. Sanchez went to the middle on Allgaier and he just chopped him. And now this lap, the strength's all on the bottom. And then Burton moves back up and Love fakes him back to the... See, I told you. I said, oh, he's between Love and Hill. That's a bad place to be. It was because he went out. Oh, Jeb! He just blocked Sammy Smith all the way to the wall. Does Jeb have a problem? He's really fucking slow. Yeah, he's blocking like he ain't got a problem. That's for goddamn sure. What the hell? RCR shuffled him out. Now he's back there with his cousin. Oh boy. And Jeb said, nope! He took Sammy Smith all the way to the wall. At least it fucked Sammy Smith over. I put him mid-pack now. Taylor Gray, 4 wide, straddling the fucking yellow line. Daniel Dye's going to the back. Sanchez getting hung out again. Well, it didn't work, Creed. You didn't hang him out enough. He's got help. Oh, Allgaier, go to the middle. Just go to the middle. Let the 48 have that one. Big run there for Sanchez. He just couldn't get clear of the 7, so he's really not going to go anywhere with it. Look at all this blocking. And Jesse Love's going to pass Austin Hill now. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Allgaier's almost wrecked Austin Hill twice on the straightaway. Woo-hoo. He almost turned Hill twice in front of the whole field. Would have been funny. Hey, look, Hill and Love 1-2 again up top. Now Hill's back to the bottom. Jeb Burton's already back up here. Coming to 2 to go. Jeb Burton's in 4th on the outside. That would have taken out Hill and Love. That would have broken this whole race wide open for somebody like Almirola. Well, Almirola might have been in that. Coming to one to go in stage two. Hill's leader. Almirola shoving Jesse Love. Hill's going to pull up and block. And then Almirola's going to duck to the middle on Love. Enjoy this, because most of stage three is probably going to be single file. Uh, there's no big run coming for Hill to have to block, except maybe Jesse Love right here. Nah, that's going to stall out. No momentum. Austin Hill's going to win stage two. Called that shit before they hit the troval. Here it is. RCR swept the stages. 1-2 in both stages, just in opposite order. Alabama. Why'd he say it like that? He'd love to get a win at Alabama. What about Greenbow, Alabama? That's in the county of Greenbow. What do you want, Ozzy? Why was that so stressful? Because Jeb Burton and Jesse Love and Justin Allgaier. Come here, Mr. Ozzy. I don't want to hear shit. Okay. Devontae Freeman just posted SMH. How the fuck Dan Quinn and Kyle Shanahan still have jobs and I don't? And somebody said, yeah, because you can't block or pick up a blitz for shit. Somebody said you can blame them all you want. That they weren't the one that missed that block on Hightower in the Super Bowl. Everybody's roasting him in the comments. Poor Devontae Freeman. He was a fucking stud for several years. Complaining he ain't got a job. Motherfucker, if you'd have picked up that block on Hightower, you could have been Super Bowl MVP for all I know.
Xfinity Series Corral honors our nation's heroes. And by Toyota. Let's go places. I'm probably guilty of selling wherever I am because I kind of live in the moment. But I can tell you, coming to Talladega Super Speedway is just special. I always get fired up. So does this guy, Josh Williams, who, when we come here, seems to take it to a different level. Our race fit health report brought to you by Restry. I'm always someone who has to do something super simple. I don't know if I would do a fajita chicken bowl. I would have gotten this wrong. Brett, I would have gotten Josh's diet right. I didn't think turkey sausage, quinoa, cheese pudding. Nope, I didn't think that was in the Williams diet. I gotta tell you, we were going over all the sales elements earlier, and I was offended. Yeah. Because the producer actually. So it was a bit of a shot at my fitness and eating regimen. Quinoa. Right. How are you supposed to say it? Well, evidently they thought I did, but they thought I didn't know how, suggesting I've never had it. This is controversy, though. It is. It is. Here we go. Pit stops into stage two. Austin Hill leading them down. Let's go to Progressive Pit Road, Dylan. Eric Almirola will hit his pit box at the top of the screen. He said the car was fine, just felt like he can't do anything on his own, just kind of running at constant speed, so was counting on some others' mistakes. Left side tires for all chassis adjustment, just wanted the rear of the race car in the track more, Ken.
And you see his teammate Jesse Love there, second from the bottom. He said, really good car balance, but I don't know if he changed anything. They did put a little piece of tape on the left side tires only. Sunoco fuel. You see Nick Sanchez, a little bit of a slow stop there. The car
And Jesse Love and Austin Hill come off pit road first and second for the final stage. Get ready for 60 laps of single file action. How about Rusev being back? Good for Rusev. I'm not that pumped about it. It's just Rusev. But I like Rusev. Apparently, Rodney Childers got fired from Spire Motorsports because Justin Haley's a dick or something. Apparently, they were not fans of each other and didn't like working together, so they just went ahead and fired him. Gotta say, Alistair Black coming back is cooler than Rusev coming back, much as I like Rusev. Rusev, where's your hot wife? Cabo Wabo. Fuck Sammy Hagar. Fuck Sammy Hagar.
Here we are, Talladega Super Speedway. And we're set, ready to go for the final stage. First two stints of the race have been outstanding. And before we go green here for the final run of the race, let's get a pit report from Kim.
Yeah, we talked about that pit stop of Nick Sanchez being just a little bit slow. Some of that was he did have to wait on fuel, but they were tied up, and then Corey out to that.
Everybody has to pit one more time after this, obviously.
They said that the gas man, the tire got in. That kind of little bit of mishap. Nick Sanchez, really the only rookie that's been able and willing to mix it up at the front of the field so far in the first two stages. And when I talked to Nick earlier today, he said he needed to show people they have a fast race car and get other drivers trust before the end of the race. And he also said we're going to race the whole race because that's what Scott wants to see. And I know Parker can talk to this. Scott Porchetta, the owner, wants no riding.
Never again. I want to see that thing up front. And Nick, however, exactly that. He's scored the third most stage points. They have led stage points on the day. Really impressive. I think he's proven equally as a fast race car. Yeah, we saw those left side pit stops, which you only see here. It kind of messes the choreograph of what happens there. You see right here.
Excuse me.
One coming in, he gets in a little hot. You see that right front lock up. You see the tire changer in the left front have to reposition himself. Wasn't a big deal, but it hurts you about a second, second and a half, and that's what's allowed Jesse Love to get that lead again. Let's hear what Austin Hill had. Well, and what Austin's referring to
What's Austin Hill worried about? You're going to restart second on the inside line behind your teammate. You're fucking fine.
sit there for just another second. It just compounded the issues that they had there on pit road. That's frustrating because so many cars stay on the lead lap here at these super speedways, right? We haven't had any major wrecks that's taken anyone out, so you, as a late car, that happens a lot. The field coming around you, you just have to time it correctly and hopefully avoid a collision. And it's so important for the spotter, crew chief, and driver to be aware of that because if you go to pull out that stall and you have contact, which we see almost every single weekend that happens, tear your car. They've done a really good job there. Hey, earlier this year, Austin Hill became the all-time leader when you talk about laps led and drafting tracks in the history of the Xfinity Series. But look down at the bottom of the screen, this graphic. Jesse Love, with what he's done here today, is in the top six in only 9 races. He's led 300.
Brother, he gets to race like 6 super speedways a year. That's not that impressive. When comparing him to Dale Jr. and Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt, for fuck's sake. Yuki's trying to manifest a car flip. Probably be around where William Sawalich is, because he sucks. Oh my God, Sanchez. Sanchez almost wrecked just pulling out a line by himself. Look at that third line immediately come to the front. You got to get in position before the RCR guys string this fucking shit out and it gets single file. Well, that outside stalled out. We're back to the single. I told you these guys on the bottom are going to try to string this shit out. The RCR cars right now have no reason to race each other. It's not the end of the stage. It's not the end of the race.
Successful the stages, it kind of takes the pressure from getting 11 points already now. No matter what happens today, they had those 11 points in their pocket. You can be more aggressive now when the pay window opens later in this race because you absolutely have gotten those points early on. It gives you that chance of a little more leeway. Parker went there. Oh, did I say window? Oh, no. He went there. I didn't mean to. Let's ride with Allgaier.
Pay window, baby, like Dusty Road, the American Dream used to say. The stupid genius, Dusty Rhodes.
Parker, the one thing that I get out of this, as we listen to his spotter Eddie DeHaan talk, is the pitch of the engine, because that's kind of what you reference inside the car, knowing where the draft is. You feel it, but you also hear it. Eddie, though, so calm. Want them to be calm, but absolutely.
Is that Matt DiBenedetto I see leading the outside line for the moment?
Send a major message. And as impressive as that run was, we saw Sanchez get, it crushed that outside lane because they pulled out the outside lane that was cut in half. You see Aragon Marola right there. It's moved that lane back. They're starting to get kind of regrouped together. It takes laps here. It doesn't happen especially the Xfinity car. It just seems to like to generate runs and continue momentum being built up, as we mentioned, over a couple laps. And that's why when you see someone who has a run, like we've seen out of Austin Hill earlier in the race, take his seat, you take it. And that's what Austin Hill has always said. When he gets a run, he takes it because you just don't know when that will materialize again. Now, just leaving that outside lane, 99
It's Matt DiBenedetto.
way into the top five has won a truck race here. Again, drafting that outside lane. The rookie is William Sawalich in the 18, Kim.
Yeah, let's get a Toyota driver update. Doing a great job right now. And he's got very limited super speedway experience. He's got just one truck start on a super speedway. Remember, he just ability to run these bigger racetracks, but because of that, they put him in the ARCA car earlier today. He finished ninth in that race, and he's been doing this quickly just to get more seat time with a limited amount of practice on the Xfinity Series side.
Hey, Love and Sammy Smith, 1-2.
That's been an emphasis for the team.
Just like last week.
They are at this point
Well, it was for a moment.
points. They're trying to build his confidence and start running solid races and finishing solid races.
Bad luck they've had. A lot of rookie moments for William Sawalich, but very much in the game today. Jesse Love leading 53 to go.
You know what's crazy?
They are commercial crazy today. And I have to sit here in awkward silence because of it. Where is Jeffrey Earnhardt? Yeah, Jeffrey Earnhardt is currently ninth in the 24 car. Benedetto's busting his ass to keep that high line relevant, but they can't get past about fifth place. Zillich and Jeb Burton there was a little sketchy. I thought of something earlier when somebody said, "Oh my God, Cletus McFarland got a top 10 in the ARCA race. And I'm like, bragging about a top 10 in the ARCA race is like bragging about placing in the Special Olympics. We're not quite choo-choo trained. We got two choo-choo trains, but I said Benedetto's working hard here with Almirola behind him.
Talladega Super Speedway, NASCAR Xfinity Series racing at this historic track for the 38th time with Parker James Curry. I'm Adam Alexander. Dylan Welch, Kim Kuhn on the pit lane. Carla Metz, our host today. You know pit stops are going to come here, and they'll come under green if we don't get our first caution for incident of the day. So far, it's been a very and it's been a clean afternoon on the stat sheet for Jesse Love, who's led 44 laps from the pole this afternoon. And right, it's getting seemed almost a little calm right here because we are getting close to within a couple laps of the window being open to pit here on the green and have the fuel to go to the end. And one thing also to keep note of is some of the teams and drivers are trying to get aligned with each other to make those pit stops. I think that's become an opportunity. You have the 48 who wants to get back with the RCR cars who they're affiliated with. You have the 39 for Ryan Sieg who's trying to find other Fords. Some of the Toyotas trying to work to find themselves. This be a little bit calmer. Some are happy where they're at. Others are trying desperately to get back to the front to be near the people they want to pit with. Yeah, and a couple of things. If we have green flag pit
We are under 50 to go.
remind me, listen, don't speed on pit road. Don't lock up your tires getting on pit road. These guys didn't get to practice because of the way qualifying is. You don't get to practice getting on pit road. It's a challenging one to get on the way the splitters can get on the ground, the pump's getting in. You can lock those tires up, but you cannot have that penalty this late in the race. You mentioned the spotters, communication key up there as you start trying to get organized. What Parker referenced, I always love though being where Kim and Dylan are on pit road, and the crew chief gets off the box and he runs over to his neighbor's pit box and he says, "Hey, we're gonna come down."
It's frustrating to see Allgaier stuck mid-pack right now. No attrition in this race yet either. Everybody's still running. Hey, Brennan Jones moved up to that outside line. He was on the bottom. Got tired of following the 8 and the 21 and the 2. Ozzy. We're getting into the pay window, baby. And Brennan Jones almost got the lead at the end of the backstretch. Ozzy, if you yank that fucking cable out, I'm going to smack you. Mike Joy, yeah. Mike Joy kind of is always the first guy to mention. Everybody's still running. And we got pit stops. We're at 45 to go here. Love and Hill are waving their hands out the window. A lot of bad things can happen making green flag pit stops at Talladega. So let's see if this brings out a yellow. Okay, here they come. Love, Hill, Jeb Burton, Daniel Dye, Eckes, Sanchez, So it's Colleague, RCR, Jordan Anderson Racing, and Big Machine all pit together.
11 races here at Talladega and a
The big little group there. Big little group. Get it full. They're right on the edge of the window. You got to account for overtime. I don't mind running just a little bit longer here to give me some insurance for when this race inevitably goes to overtime. No takers this time, by. And here comes the yellow to make sure the RCR cars cycle back to the front, right? Joe Gibbs Racing, 1, 2, 3, 4. With another Toyota behind them in fifth. Dean Thompson's fifth. We got Junior Motorsports and Matt DiBenedetto pitting. As well as Joey Gase. Gas only for Sammy Smith. They all come off pit road pretty close together. I like this single file train we got here with the Gibbs cars and the Haas cars and Ryan Sieg. I'd like to see them run long here and make time. That'd be interesting. Look at this clusterfuck of cars coming together. The strategy. They are pitting this time. William Sawalich is a fucking psychopath. All right. They made it. Shockingly, no trouble during green flag pit stops so far. This has been a weird race. The only cautions have been the stage cautions. I just saw a video the other day by somebody. It was like the anomaly of the caution-free Talladega races. It has happened before. I told you them Toyotas would wind up out front. They were saying, I don't like how they're running right now. They're just not going to be fast enough. Look where they are. I like that they were so organized and running longer. That helps you on both ends. It's got them back out front, and their fuel mileage is better. What the fuck is William Sawalich doing? William Sawalich is the only goofball Toyota that couldn't keep up. 7 cars have not pitted yet, by the way. Make that 6. Oh, no, they've all pitted. They're passing them now. Look at this clusterfuck. That had Kevin LePage written all over it there for a second. Told you them Gibbs cars would turn out the best of this. I was right. Almirola, get up there. Jesse Love to the middle. Sawalich has dropped to the apron. He's got a problem. Oh, he sucks anyway. Jesse Love third on the outside line. Austin Hill in a tough spot mid-pack trying to make a run 3 wide around the top. A lot of laps left. We still got 36 to go when they get back around. Yep, 18's on pit road with the hood up and smoke coming out. So, well, there you have it. Shout out to Greg Van Alst for running long here so he can get in the way. Well, they all shuffle around him. No surprise. Good God, they're 4 fucking wide. Holy shit. Still 4 wide because the fucking 35 just hanging in there on the bottom. There's the wreck. It's Sammy Smith and Greg Van Alst in the 35. He caused a wreck. I would bet my life that 35 caused this fucking wreck. But at least he took out Sammy Smith. Here's an idea. When the lead pack gets to you, how about you pull below the yellow line and just fucking basically stop and let them go instead of hanging side by side with them, force them all 4 wide as they go by you. Ryan Sieg is destroyed from that. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. I need to see a replay to see whose fault it is exactly. But there you have it. Save gas, stay out. Ryan C just fucking destroy. I can't even recognize that that's a race car. The fucking 39. Lord. Well, Sammy Smith will not go back-to-back Talladega wins or back-to-back wins in general. Jeb Burton got a little bit of that. He's pitting, probably just to look at the right side tires and make sure they're okay because his car looks fine. When was the last time we only had one caution at Talladega? Oh, God. Have to go to Racing Reference and figure that one out. I'm going to bet you $1,000,000 this wreck could have been avoided if we ever get to see a fucking replay of it.
Under caution at Talladega Superspeedway, our third yellow of the day. First for incident, Ryan Sieg among those involved taking his Ford to the garage. And that was unfortunate. He was my pick all week. Tuesday picks. Let's see. We have Sammy Smith highlighted.
Okay, Greg Van Alst on the bottom.
Finish line. I saw him get
Some shuffling around here. Oh, that was kind of Jeb Burton's fault.
jabbing to hit the wall
Jeb made a
well when the ink gets smudged.
weird move there.
39.
And yeah, I don't. Once again, you could say it's Van Alst's fault because why is he even there? Just fuck off. This is kind of the 35's fault.
It gets a little bit narrow right here as they're heading down. Just condenses 4 cars into 3 spots basically right there.
Yeah, 35 shouldn't have been there.
Not sure he got it. High. That's how he got all that damage. 2 drivers that were great last week taken out here. Sammy Smith who won. Ryan Sieg who led a
All of Sieg's damage was literally from hitting the grass. He hit the grass and it looks like he crashed head on into the wall. All of his damage was just from the grass. I know Cowboy in the picture was somebody wearing a damn Austin Hill shirt. What's that about? Okay, cell phone. No big deal. One day I'm going to smash this fucking phone. Yeah. These Xfinity cars are a relic of a time past where if you touch the grass, your shit's destroyed. That's all that was. He like slid, hit the grass, boom, front end gone. I'm on a fucking Android. That's the problem. My phone is Android, and it's dog shit. But I don't want to spend $900 for a good phone.
Back at Talladega.
NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by TrueWork,
This has been a really good race, by the way.
performance workwear, and by Progressive. Save when you bundle
Most likely will end up being the best race of the weekend. Oh, good news, guys. They put a new flap underneath the cup car to keep it from flipping over. I mean, they could just take the underbody off altogether, but no, we put a new flap on it. So I can't wait to see the manner in which Ryan Priest goes to fucking Alabama airspace tomorrow. My phone will just lock up. It'll still be working, but it won't recognize button inputs on the screen. And it's really fucking irritating when it takes you half an hour to type one sentence. Oh, Greg Van Alst just had to fucking hang on the bottom there instead of letting everybody go. Squeezed Jeb Burton into Sammy Smith and caused a wreck. Dude run 30th all day, but doesn't want to accept going back to 30th. What a great strategy call by the 35 team. Their strategy literally got their shit wrecked. Right, Ozzy? Ozzy's just enjoying my company. That's why he's sitting in here. There needs to be a Blue Chew car. If Extends could have a car, Extends was fucking bullshit, and they had cars. The first 100 days. Spoiler alert, it's not going well. It's almost as if we predicted this. But that's another story.
Talladega Super Speedway, NASCAR Xfinity Series, round 11 today. Only one caution for
Sheldon Creed is the leader for now.
entertained.
Unfortunately, Jesse Love is third. Nothing against Jesse Love, but I'm just rooting against RCR.
He leads after all the strategy is played out. Right, we saw qualifying some of them trying
Trash on the grill of Creed's car.
You were going through the first natural caution of the day and looked like you almost escaped it, though.
Yeah, no, I thought I had it saved, and then the grass got us on the bottom. I'm not sure what happened. Just still 30 to go. It just sucks. You get slow. That wreck, but we had a mini car almost as fast as Xfinity Mobile, but just sucks to end up. Yeah, right there. Just sucks to come. Still 30 to go. A lot of racing left, and we had a decent car, but is what it is. It's Talladega.
Are you surprised it took that long to get a natural caution?
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. It was a little bit hectic at times. You know what I mean? The cars are dancing all over the place, but you know what I mean? It's just part of one little mistake, I guess. I don't know. I guess the 27 got sideways, is all I saw, and then checked up, but I had it saved, and then the grass got us. On Austin Hill here on this restart, who is going to restart in 12th. That's as far back as he's been all day. You know, I spoke to crew chief Chad Haney this morning. He said we want to get to the lead and stay there for a couple reasons. If they get shuffled back, kind of where they are right now, it becomes fast cars who don't want to work with them, or the wrong cars trying too hard to work with them, which can cause some issues. So if they're up front, it allows Austin, the driver, and Spider Derek Nealon to just do what they do best. But they're kind of in the hornet's nest right now and not where they want to be. So just going to be interesting to see how it.
Remember, the Gen 5 splitter was actually worse when they had the splitter braces because you would see cars like not even really touch each other, but the splitter would jut out and touch another car's tire and shred their tire. Go back and watch. I want to say Chicago 2009. Somebody had a tire cut when a splitter from another car just grazed by them. They didn't even smoke or nothing. The splitter on the old cars were fucking weapons.
Then he ends up collecting Parker Retzloff as well. He's had a lot of mechanical issues.
We're going to go green with 28 laps to go. We got Sheldon Creed, Brandon Jones, Harrison Burton, and Jesse Love. Those are the front two rows. Austin Hill's a couple of rows back, but he will be a factor in this.
Got to try the field, has to try and do something different. The other way is to put him back in the field, and therefore he can't maybe get to the front. Yeah, the pit cycle has Jesse Love is still in third, who has basically dominated this race, leading 48 laps. But
28 to go.
Austin Hill is shifting back.
I don't think we're done wrecking yet.
We're going to find out. No more pit stops, no more commercials. If we stay green, we're here the rest of the way. Let's go. Front row, Sheldon.
Hey, no more commercials if they stay green. I don't mind commercials during cautions. Good launch on the bottom there for Jones with Harrison Burton and Sanchez up his ass. Matt DiBenedetto fourth on the bottom. We got to get as many cars out front ahead of Austin Hill and Jesse Love. Austin Hill goes for the third line. That kind of reeks of desperation, but if Jesse Love sees him doing it, now Creed takes the lead. Austin Hill losing some ground on the outside line, the third lane. Jesse Love leading the second line. Curious to see what Austin Hill is going to do to get back into this. He's gonna. Unfortunately, there's 27 to go. Plenty of time. Creed, I don't know what you're doing. Sheldon Creed setting himself up for another second place finish. You love to see it. Austin Hill way back there now. Uh-oh, some shuffling here up front. Quapple and Allgaier shot out. That gives Hill a run back to the front because that middle line got hurt now. Jesse Love, 3 wide up top. He's losing ground now as well. Oh, boy. When Creed goes to the top, he goes way too wide, and it bit him there. He went way too wide again, and this time he's going all the way to the back. All the way to the back. See you later. Sheldon Creed's not going to be a factor in this race. Sammy Smith is in the lead draft with his damage, by the way. He just tucked in line towards the back. Good, keep him back there. He's got 3 Junior Motorsports cars in front of him. Hope it stays that way. Jesse Love taking the lead. They can't get rid of Jesse Love. Hill's been the victim of pit road bullshit today. That kind of keeps shuffling him here and there and making it hard on him. Pit road and the timing of that last caution put Hill in a bad spot for now. Fucking Dean Thompson. Leland Honeyman's in the top 10. By the way, Jeb Burton is on 4 fresh tires. I don't think that's worth a lot, but he's pulled back up here into this lead group. He was in that last wreck. He got a little bit of damage on the right side, but the wheels were straight, so they just changed 4 tires. Keep an eye on Jeb. Oh, the 88 tried to shuffle the 2, and his teammates will follow. He can make that move. He had Quapple and Allgaier behind him. I love that Jeremy Clements has the fastest lap of the race. He's 24th. I want them 3 cars to stay together. Zilich, why did you pull down in front of the 2? He's going to shuffle you out. You know the 2 is going to shuffle you out. You need to stay with your teammates. Stay with your teammates. You need to stay with your teammates. You keep fucking flirting around. There you go. Stay with your teammates. Quit fucking around. God, Zilich is really his own worst enemy. I like him. He's very good. He's his own worst enemy. Oh boy, they catching the lap car of Josh Williams. Now you better stay high with your teammates. Well, Williams made it all the way to the back of this group. Austin Hill just hung out the 7 of Allgaier, made a great move. He's going to get down in front of Love now, so the RCR cars are hooked up on the bottom. That was a sneaky good move by Austin Hill there. This is not ideal. He found a way, and he got in front of his teammate. And they got a good line forming up behind him here. The field's not 3 wide now. The field's going to be 2 by 2 now. So it's going to be pretty even. Zilich, I'm telling you, they going to hang you out. Well, now you're fucked because you let Quapple get to your outside. Well, no, not quite. I'm going to kill this fucker in the 88. I'm going to kill him. He's making it real easy for Austin Hill to win this race. You need to commit. Commit. Sammy Smith was in that lead pack. He's coming off pit road now. He's not a factor. Stressing me out. Are they really bragging on her for leading laps during a green flag pit cycle where she just stayed out by herself? She led some laps. She's doing a great job. No, she's not. She's doing an all right job. She's staying out of the fucking way for once. He needs to get better at staying in that fucking high line with Quapple and Allgaier and Blaine Perkins. Jeb Burton tried to make a run up through the middle. That's going to hurt that outside line. Stay committed. Almirola and Jeb Burton to the middle. That might hurt that inside line because they were behind Sanchez and the RCR guys. Shit camera angle. Can you show the front of the fucking field? Well, it's over. We missed it, but the RCR car shuffled to 88 and got up in front of the 1 and the 7. I thought Jeb making that move would hurt that inside, but it really just helped them get the lead. And back JRM goes. All of them losing ground. And I said watch Jeb Burton. He's in the lead for the moment, but Hill and Love are on his outside. Oh, boy. Creed and Sanchez there. DiBenedetto's up here now. This is perfect for RCR. Look at that. No momentum on the bottom, no momentum on the middle. It's all up top with them. And Jesse Love chooses to go to the inside. And Hill comes down and side drafts him. Slows him up. Here comes the 88 to the back bumper of the 2. Nope, he goes back up behind Hill. I like how they work together to get in this position, but now they're fighting each other. This is the best Talladega race I've seen in a while. There have been obviously really good Talladega races the last few years, but this stands out as one of the best ones. We had minimal choo-choo training, basically none.
one who gets a little bit of a shove right here from Zilch isn't going to have to defend, but you see how he's running through the middle? Now, if he can do that, that's going to protect him from Jesse Love on the bottom. Austin Hill does the same thing, is that Connor Zilch doesn't do to him what he did to the two car earlier in the race and gets his outside. So you're having to block both sides. And I have experience in trying to do that on the 21 of Austin Hill, and it ended with him spinning out. He's thankful you're not behind him right now. 13 laps to go, and that's an eternity in this place. Austin Hill, though, out front. Qualified on
13 laps is a long time here.
consecutive race here yesterday, but he's never finished in the top 10. I mean, he's also just can't seem to get to the finish line here. Maybe today is his day. So, Parker, for me, when I would get these races,
Oh, there goes Almirola. There goes Catherine Leahy. There goes Brandon Jones.
Eric Almirola, Brandon
That looked like it was probably Almirola's fault, like he cut up in front of her.
at Talladega.
And caution. Save gas. Stay out.
Just almost at the 19, trying to clear himself
Yeah, Almirola tried to jump in front of her and misjudged.
perspective and see kind of what he saw.
The fact that's only a 3-car accident is pretty crazy.
Think he got up really. I think you saw it correctly. He basically tried to clear himself up to the top. Didn't realize the 32 was there.
What a great job she was doing. Wasn't her fault.
Starting just outside the top
And Jeffrey Earnhardt's fucked because of that. Way to go.
in the running order and right in the middle of the shuffle. Racing from who won here 2017. Stevie, come on. I went exactly when you said get up, get up. You were plenty clear when I first said it, I promise you.
Almirola and his spotter having a disagreement.
This year, it's what it looked like. You saw that
Well, we can't see if he's clear from this fucking angle.
leg was just there, and Eric's referencing his spotter that he thought he was clear.
He was not clear. His spotter's full of shit. His spotter said, "No, you were clear when I told you." No, he wasn't.
Innocent bystander in this
No, he was not. At no point was he clear. I'd bet my life at no point he was clear.
up in the air a little bit. Glad that thing set down safely. And to make these moves that we see from lane to lane as quick as you do them, you and I talked
Here's a good angle.
you basically don't even look at the mirror. You listen.
When does he say clear, clear, clear?
There's a moment here where
Still not clear.
maybe about now.
Well, okay, maybe.
From that angle, he clearly looks like clear.
He had a pretty big gap that you couldn't see from the other angle.
And it's the timing of what his spotter's saying is when I said it, you were. But by the time he reacted to it or decided to take that move, it wasn't clear. And from our perspective there, obviously the video was slowed down slightly, so it looked like that gap was there for a long time. I think in real time, let's take a look at it and see how long that he actually had that gap. You see the 31 of Blake Perkins is going to get his outside, stalls him out just a little bit from the air dumping on the spoiler, and there's about a car length gap. It's going to be tight right here. There was time. Yeah, there was time to get him in there. It's just when the spotter said it to where he is clear actually there, and if he just didn't react quick enough to the message that hey, you are clear, but it's a quick clear. The other thing I would say, if you're on a spotter stand here, back straightaway is a long ways away. Yeah. It is, and when you're in the 19th position right there,
It looked like he had a gap, but the question is, when did the spotter say he had the gap? We could see he was clear for a moment, but does that line up when the spotter told him?
the intensity of this
That's a very un-Almirola-like move.
concentration that you have to have if you're going to finish the deal here.
Be right back. I'm thirsty. Yeah, Brandon Jones' ass end looked like it wanted to come off the ground. Thankfully, it didn't.
At the intermediate.
Oh boy, Texas.
Motor Speedway, NASCAR Countdown Live on the air. 1:30 Eastern Time on CW. And I just talked Texas and the Xfinity Series, and the first thing that comes to mind is that epic finish last year. Ryan Sieg, Sam Mayer. Just incredible.
What a battle. Poor Ryan Sieg. He did a great job to put himself in position. Was leading so many laps and had it taken away just by the smallest of margin.
God, it's heartbreaking. I've won one that way, and I've lost one that way, and it is tough to swallow. Mayer's got a chance here today. Staying in the game. Been very quiet in the 41. Here's Kim Kuhn.
Yeah, we've talked at length this season about the strong friendship between Jesse Love and Connor Zilic, and you can often find them on each other's haulers each and every weekend in the garage. And so we wondered a couple laps ago what Jesse Love thought of Connor's moves. Well, we finally got our answer. Listen to what Jesse told his team.
Jesse loves to tell Connor he's breaking bro code with these crazy ass moves.
So a little frustration from Jesse Love. You heard him say he broke bro code. Sounds like there might be a friendly conversation between the two guys post race.
Well, I would say that I love his attitude because there's no need to get mad because everybody's out there to win and no one's supposed to help you. If they choose to, they can, but you have to do what's right for you and not what's right for your buddy.
Yeah, I can't imagine bro code really playing a factor here because you're trying to win a race, trying to win at Talladega.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit lighthearted, right? I mean, I think he was just kind of laughing it off, and you can do that when you still got a shot to win. That's a great move by Connor to get to his outside, and once you get your front bumper to the past the rear bumper of that car in front, it's like a parachute comes out on the other car, and you know it's over, and you just got to try to get back in line and make the most of it.
When you get to that right rear, you dump a ton of air on that spoiler. If they don't have help, they're going to take a hard push backwards and accelerate you forwards.
It's been a great weekend for racing here in central Alabama. Fans are out.
Oh, yeah. Hey, give me one more. He took your move, Jamie.
Wow.
Look at that.
Stole Parker's shirt, I think.
Oh, yeah. A bucket before. Medium.
Anywho, oh my God, Paige jumped from the dryer over the gate. You can still jump. That was impressive. At least the commercials are. You'll never hear me bitch about commercials under caution. there's a severe thunderstorm warning south of here.
You just anticipate you're going to have a dramatic
And
finish.
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
It is
I
right
mean,
for that here.
Rutherford County, North Carolina.
Just
We're
over 10
about
laps to go.
where I'm at's about 40 minutes, 45 minutes north of there.
7 remaining. And some players at the front that no doubt know how to get it done. In fact, it's going to be 7 laps to go. Austin Hill, the race leader, takes the outside lane. Connor Zilic goes to his left, choosing the front row. And I say that only because we thought
We're going to restart with 7 laps to go.
to break up those two RCR cars. Really a no-win position here. Unanimously agreed. Yeah. It's no win. Let's go to Carla.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Here with Eric Almirola. Obviously, some frustration from you and your team and the communication there. Kind of what happened, and take us through that.
The middle lane was just kind of fizzling out there, and I crashed myself, I guess. Yeah, I had a quick hole, I guess, and he said clear, and I moved, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't clear, but obviously wasn't clear because I crashed. So Catherine didn't do anything wrong. She was right where she needed to be, and I just turned across her nose. So hated that it took us out of the race, and just happy to have Young Life on the car and everybody here that supports them, and wish we could have had a better run for them, but we'll watch the end and see who wins. Thanks.
And we can't wait to watch the ending of this one.
Connor Zilic, Austin Hill, Nick Sanchez, Jesse Love. Jesse Love outside line behind Austin Hill.
This is the replay. It's almost out the window.
Whoa! Fucking Honeyman spun out trying to do the choose. What a fucking idiot. It's not that complicated. Just pick a fucking lane. When you're that far back, just pick a fucking lane. Who cares? And now we're going to add a lap of caution. Oh, debris on the backstretch. Never mind. We're going to go green with 6 to go.
Everyone's plan becomes
Look at the debris.
I'm going to do what helps me. I don't care about you. I would say, though, this has also got to be hard on the driver because you get so worked up, you get ready to go, and then it's, I got to wait one more lap. Yeah, and Parker, one thing that I would say is that as the laps dwindle down, the more I like Zilic's chances on the bottom because they're going to run side by side, we think, for a few laps. And the longer it goes, to me, the better the odds are for the RCR cars on the top. But if we can get 3 wide, I mean, that's what Zilic has to hope for. He's
Hold
got to
on.
hope that they can make it 3 wide. Whether they're fair or whether they're unfair, you might have to deal with it. And now Shadur Sandman has to deal with it. And for whatever reason, whether he played a microscopic percentage, 0%, or it's a legitimate criticism of the way he conducted himself during the draft process, this was the result. Now he has an opportunity to answer it. I mean, I think yelling at NFL about it is not a quarterback. Boomer Esiason was not happy with the second round pick. I'm not happy.
Mel Kiper's still bitching and moaning about Shadir Sanders. So just shut the fuck up.
That the caution will come out on that last lap as guys start to push and shove, and it could be even worse here because
This is going to be bad.
2, 3 wide most likely. I think if you got the run, you take it. Like we said,
Yeah, with 6 to go, if I got to run, I'm taking it.
because now you're counteracting your own point. I just think it could get 3 wide once you get like 5 or 6 rows back. Those guys are going to make it 3 wide. If they don't do it to the middle, they do it to the outside. That outside lane's going to lose a lot of momentum. We're not going to have to think anymore, Adam. Let's just see if it happens. And we could get another caution, right? I mean, we see that thing right off the tee. That's right. 6 to go. Front row. Austin Hill never won at Talladega. He does today. He would be the all-time leader when you talk about wins in the draft. And the
6 to go.
the rookie Connor Zilic.
RCR up top, Zilic and Sanchez on the bottom. Great push from Love to Hill. Jeb Burton's kind of lagging behind them. And that hurts them into turn 1 because now the 88's clear. If they can get that 48 clear, move up. If you get clear, move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. 48, 88, move up. 48 moves up, 88 moves up. There you go. Now Allgaier, push the shit out of Quapple on that bottom. Give the 21 and the 2 nowhere to go, God damn it. 21 and the 2 are going to dart to the middle on the 48, first chance they get. Question is, will Jeb Burton go with them? I don't know where the hell Justin Allgaier's going. Well, here comes Hill's big move for the win. Well, Jesse Love beat him to it. I kind of thought Hill would go to the bottom there. But Love went first. Oh, Sanchez. Good God almighty. And Love shoots back to the top. Jesus, man. Here comes Matt DiBenedetto. And Allgaier. 88's doing a good job out front. I mean, truly. I don't know how much longer it'll last, but the 88 is doing a good job to be out front. 'Where do you go? This is where Zilich's inexperience is probably going to cost him the race. I think he's obviously fast enough to win, but is he himself going to be able to hang on? Almost a wreck with Jeb Burton. Hill is losing ground. Love also hanging on by a thread as the two lines beneath them form up strong. Oh, yeah, they're fucked. They have no help. Well, a couple of idiots pull up behind them. I was about to say, coming out of 4, there was nobody behind Love and Hill, but they're still losing ground. 3 to go. Today, they got outnumbered. Still 3 to go. Do I smell a Matt DiBenedetto or a Blaine Perkins win? Probably not, but they got a chance. Quapple outside. Zilich moves up. Allgaier leading the bottom. You don't want to let Allgaier lead the bottom. I know he's fast. Burton goes to the middle. RCR making up one more run at this. Oh, man. And they're going to go 4 wide on Sanchez. That's not going to help anybody back there. Oh, well, that helped Jesse Love. And 88 gave up the bottom to the 7. Here comes a run from Quapple. Love and Hill are going to have one more chance at this. 2 to go. They're going to get one more shot at this. They can stay where they are right now. I wish somebody would just move up and stay in front of them. Burton moves up. Now Quapple does. Now Zilich does down the back. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jeb again. Jeb keeps double dipping. He'll get up and block somebody and then go back to his original line. And then as soon as he sees him coming, he cuts back up in front of him. Oh, Jesse Love just made the move to win the race, I think. Jesse Love just made the move that might win this race. 4 wide around the top. Quapple with no help. Zilich all by himself in front of the RCR cars. 1 to go. Where's the run going to come from? Zilich, you should have stayed up there. Jeb Burton on the bottom. He can't get clear. That side draft from the 88 is going to hang him back. Love and Hill have a run, but they don't have anywhere to go with it because they're fucking 3 wide against the outside wall. Oh, they're stacking up in the middle. 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 And 88 goes around. Hard in the inside wall. Caution's out. Austin Hill wins, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Austin Hill just won. Oh, good grief. I'm not mad about who won. I'm mad about there had to be a caution on the last lap. We're under caution, boys. You can lift now. I'm pretty sure the 21 was leading. I hope I'm wrong. Scoring says Jeb, but I'm pretty sure it was Hill. Who the fuck won?
That moment,
I know you got the video, Fox.
inside the car, waiting to see have you won.
88, is he okay?
When did the caution come out? They all think they
They're
won.
talking to him.
There's no politicking on the radio. But it's the anxiety is there for Jim Burton waiting to see if he's won or who has won this race. It's something else. Scare the key to the radio because you don't want to make sure you don't know. That's exactly right. The other thought here, the hard hit for Connor Zilic as he went into that inside wall.
I'm a pessimist, so I'm pretty sure Austin Hill just won.
Team there. The Golden Corral onboard camera capturing the emotion of Jeb Burton.
Dude, this wreck back here was waiting to happen, and then the 88 made one final bad block.
And Connor moved down to protect the run that the two had. The two
I'm going to say Hill won because the 27 got held up by the 88, and the 88 made contact. That slowed him up a bit, and I feel like Hill was around the outside ahead of them.
go on board Jesse Love. This is entirely fair to cover. Absolutely. And you're right there, and we talked about it today where we've seen
It's either Jeb or Austin Hill.
hitting on the left. That's a really vulnerable place. He's already turning left. That car is super light.
I can't tell.
So time of caution, the timestamp.
That looks like Jeb, but the other angle could show otherwise.
So that is the moment that NASCAR is captured. Now you have to determine who is leading at the exact caution.
Ooh, I feel like I'm on American Idol waiting to see who gets selected.
I've never seen them three wide, parked and waiting to find out who won this.
I feel like I'm on a fucking reality show.
Speculate based on the angle that we saw, but as we talked about earlier, leaving pit road.
I like that angle. I hope it's Jeb.
And think about everything that's on the line too. For Jeb Burton, an underdog team, you win this race, you're locked into the playoffs. For Austin Hill, you win and you're the all-time wins leader in the Xfinity Series in the draft. And for Jesse Love, the bounce back from last week,
That looks like Hill.
he won Rockingham,
Pretty sure Austin Hill won.
having it taken away from him.
Hey, look, I was right. Austin Hill won. Yeah, Austin Hill won. Jeb Burton second.
There's the word from NASCAR. Austin Hill has won
Connor Zilic wrecks himself and gives Austin Hill the win. What a surprise.
the draft. The best all time in the Xfinity Series. I love the angles that we had of that too. Of the timestamp, the three different shots we had that NASCAR uses to determine that. I felt pretty good for Austin Hill or Jeb Burton. You got to tell it just And this field tried everything to stop this from happening in terms of Austin Hill winning this race. They shoved it to the back. They tried not working. He and Jesse Love looked like three to go. They were sunk and somehow still found a way to win this race. Coming into today, he was tied with Dale Earnhardt, Tony Stewart with 8 wins in the draft. Give him 9, and he's got the 2025 trifecta. Wins in Atlanta.
Lol, you sat around all day to watch Austin Hill be given a win under caution anyway.
Even though we have one more track to be considered starts than the other names that you mentioned, Adam. It's been so impressive to see. It's just so hard to stay good for that long, right? You see it kind of go through waves of organizations with whether it's engines or bodies or handling or just drivers.
Well, I called it from the moment the caution came out. I was just hoping I was wrong because that one angle, I was like, well, that looks like Jeb, but no.
Back to the lead, let runs play out, take runs when you have to do it correctly. He just has a sense for how the runs generate and when to use them. It's incredible to watch. Saw Jeb getting support from his dad, Ward Burton. Still a great day for Jeb. I mean, you look overall, I mean, the work that he puts in, he's done a tremendous job. It's hard to beat this guy right here at these types
Well, just remember there will be a caution on the white flag lap tomorrow. I mean, I see why they threw the yellow, but couldn't they have waited till they got through turn three? Zilich fucking wrecked himself.
Finally, Talladega, walk us through just the last couple of laps and how you got ultimately back to the front of the field and how you got it done.
Leaderboard, you can update now.
Chevrolet was as fast as Xfinity Mobile all day.
Just remember, if it was scoring loops, Burton would have won. But on the last lap, they go to video replay. It was just a slight final block by the 88 when the two made the move. It says race winner John Burton. You guys seeing this? John Burton. Who the fuck is John Burton? No, that is not the race winner. Hill, Burton, Love, Allgaier, Matt DiBenedetto fifth.
Say, is that a weight that really was weighing on you, one that just for personal reasons or one that you just really wanted to win?
I mean, I just really wanted to win it. Like, I just, we wanted all these other super speedways, and to finally get it done at all the different speedways we go to, the super speedways we go to, it just goes to show this 21 team can win at any of them, and we're really good at this style of racing. And I got to give a huge shout out to my spotter, Derek Nealon. Without him, I can't do half the stuff I do inside this race car. So I'm going to get extremely hard up on top of that roof, and we're going to celebrate this one.
They were fun to listen to today for sure. The undisputed
Good race. Shit finish. But Dale Jarrett won a race very similar to this back in 2005. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. Jeb Burton. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
First, I want to thank the Double Zero. He helped me all day and put us in position there at the end. I felt like that we did everything we could today. Just frustrated with. I mean, I feel like when the caution flew, I was ahead of the 21. So I don't know if we can call it or what, but last week at Rockingham, I got pretty screwed on a yellow and put me back a row, and then today lose the race because of, I'm sure, a timing line. But I don't see the 21 ahead of me at all.
Oh my god, that angle looks way worse.
See, my nose is in front of the 21.
So Jeb's arguing that he won.
We're looking at, but is it not in front to you?
I mean, are you asking, are you hoping NASCAR gives you a different angle?
Yeah, for sure, because that angle right there.
Jeb thought he won when the caution come out.
Across my right front. I think I got the best view of it compared to anybody. So they need to go look at it because every angle I keep saying we win the race. Just frustrated with
I saw two angles where it looked like he won the race, but
just appreciate my guys.
the other one looked like Hill was ahead. But which one's the right spot? When did they throw it?
Golden Corral, Celsius, State Water Heaters, everybody that helps us.
He had his dad for state water heaters.
I still look at the tire hit his tire. I mean, I don't know what's so complicated there. So they need to go look at it. We're gonna protest. If you can protest, do whatever the hell we can do because I think we won this race.
Can you see through the frustration, though, and see the positive that the
NASCAR, please change it.
scored the third most points, and I know that's very important to you.
Yeah, it's just we don't have a lot of chances to win, you know, and that's what's frustrating. That's it.
Well, that's breaking my fucking heart now.
Kim mentions what it means to him. And I gotta tell you, I appreciate his passion, his honesty, the emotion that goes with that. I feel for Jeb. I know how much work he puts in off track. He mentioned all these partners. He does a lot of that himself. Gathers those partners, works through the week with them to get on this race car. And to be that close, I know it hurts. Obviously, he's getting some different angles than what NASCAR used to make this determination. And it's tough because out the window, the windshield, you see it different.
God damn, dude. I hate this. Why they gotta do Jeb like this?
And I feel for him. I know how big it would be for him and Jordan Anderson Racing to win here. Coming into this race, he told me, he was like, I can't afford a mistake right now.
Those look like two completely different times of caution.
Playoffs.
Am I wrong?
Almost perfect day. The way he executed it just comes up that little bit short of getting the ultimate goal, which is to win. The kid references third most points today. Last week, that puts Jeb 24 points above the cut line. So he's made some gains, even though he's not locked into the playoffs. At the end of the day, it's the man that always seems to deliver in the draft. Austin Hill reigns supreme.
Well, hey, the NASCAR.com leaderboard was saying Jeb won. Does it still say that, or did they change that too? Did they change it? Oh, darn, they changed it. Now the leaderboard says Austin Hill won. I'm just reading social media. I just. Oh, now it's saying Jeb Burton again. Look, it says Jeb won. It says Jeb won. In my head canon, Jeb Burton won. All right, I guess I'm fucking out of here. They ain't gonna fucking change it. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.